Hey guys, Volfix here. How's it going? What's happening? So far from my first short videos, I do a wee short series, a survival series. See how long it can last, but highly doubt it'll last long. Always make stupid ass mistakes, but for people that's debating on actually jumping into the game, definitely give it a go. It's well worth it. So now I'm just in the picking my skill page. The burglar is brilliant. Always go for the burglar, so I do. It's handy. You get a nimble, you get better sneaking, and you can hotwire cars. It helps you out in the long run, big time. Getting vehicles is 10 times easier that way. Don't have to sit and hook about for keys. Quite put on the smoker trait, hemophobic trait as well, because it's only a bit of panic. Smoker's kind of annoying, but when you're panicking, you can just smoke a fag or a cigarette, ciggy bobo, whatever you want to call it. And then once you reek it, can get rid of your panic anyway. So do it with a first aid and then a reek a cig, and you're flying. But I never put too much thought into my skills because I like to make every character completely different, so it gives me a different experience each time. It's definitely worth it, but can't really. I would give advice on what skills to choose, but it's different for every player, really. Everyone wants to choose their own play style. Want to have their own like. You can start off with injuries if you want. Anytime I've chosen, I started off with like a broken leg or something, and did not survive very long. So I will not be doing that. Might do. Probably go for want a wee bit of extra strength, but hmm. As I said, I just suggest pick whatever you think would be good for you. Just read, take a look at it, see what kind of play style you want to go for. See if a pacifist option there if you don't want to kill zombies. Usually I'd choose fire officer because I love the axes. I'm gonna go for stout because the extra strength's good. It's kind of hard to get up your strength. Just can do exercises, but I know somebody done the exercises over a space of a year and it barely got anywhere. So it's just all personal preference. But I might make a video at some point for different play styles and what type of skills you want to choose. But I just tend to pick kind of random ones, fly through it, to have a different experience each time. But will not even get bored changing my character or as I said, I like to have a different experience each time, so I just changed my name. And this is all new to me because I do not even know what mod this is that's giving me all these options. But I'm just going to look at it, and I'm probably not going to put anything on. I'll just pick it up. I have a mod on it, adds so much variation in the zombies. But we'll jump in here now anyway. We'll see how we get on. So when jumping in, I'm always all over the place. But after a wee bit of getting into the swing of things, start to actually get a bit of structure. But I'm a bit of shambles to begin with, so bear with me. But I'll try and give as much advice as I can for anyone who doesn't know the game and is watching. As I said, it's a big learning curve. It does not hold your hand one bit. But once you get used to it, it's actually it's one of the funnest games I've played. Don't even know if that's correct term. Funnest, probably not, but oh well. And half of these mods I've never used before, so I don't know what that radio was. I haven't a clue. Hopefully it is a good addition. Right now it sounds fried as fuck. So I'm gonna grab that wrench because I have no other weapon, so I'll do it's better trying to punch him. I don't even think you can punch in this. But if you are stuck for a weapon, you can just push the zombies and stamp on their heads. So I'm not going to bother grabbing any of this because I don't want to take up too much space. The pen's always useful because when you mark somewhere in the map, remember where you're going. Remember mark a wee area you've looted, mark somewhere you need to go back to. It's useful in so many ways. The map's humongous too. I'm pretty sure I've spawned the quarantine zone, which is like basically like where the outbreak began. It's a mod, it's not base map though. So it'll be a learning curve for me as well. All these areas I haven't a notion. So I'm just going to grab a wee bit of food here, see if there's anything useful I can take. I'm not going to grab too much. Always suggest grabbing a can opener the second you see it, or you're screwed. You won't be able to open your bloody things, your food. Because I chose an underweight trait too. I'm only at like 70 kg or whatever it is. So I need to get up to 80 to actually be a recommended weight. Because when you're underweight, I'm pretty sure you're weaker, you're less fit, can't carry as much. It's just, there's no benefits with it. So I'm just going to keep scoffing food even though I don't need to. Probably not going to be much useful in the starting house, as I don't know this map, so I'm going to be all over the show. But we'll see how long I can survive. Hopefully I'll survive a wee bit anyway. Be interesting to see. In my survival stream on Twitch, I accidentally clicked off the screen because I used two monitors. And when I clicked off the screen, my screen minimized, and then I got bit by zombies. And that was that survival run over. It was a stupid mistake. So I'm hoping not to do that again anyway. I forgot to go check up these stairs, just see if there's anything. I apologize if I stay zoomed out too much while having to do that. I'll try to get out of that. Because I know it's annoying seeing everything from so far away, but I'll get out of that habit. I'll stay zoomed in so you can actually see more of what's going on. And I'm new to recording, new to the whole thing, I'm new to editing, so it's going to be well, not completely new. It's been like a long time since I've used any form of editing software, anything. I only done it in school as education, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And I reckon I'm going to be a wee bit slightly nervous for my first few videos, so just gotta bear with me and hopefully eventually I'll actually be able to entertain you guys rather than being an awkward fook. That's the opposite of what I want to do anyway. But just gonna leave us here, house a minute, because I think there's night down here. I'll go up and explore the map a bit. I don't want to record every single bit, all the boring parts of me just running, so I'll skip through the boring journey parts. I'll see you in a second. Well, by the looks of these signs, I'm coming up to something. There we go. Quarantine area. Never actually been on here myself. I've heard about this mod, I've heard about this map, but I've never experienced it for myself. So let's just hope I can actually be a wee bit smooth. I'd advise not to run, or like never sprint unless you really have to. It just puts your character into exhaustion. So if you do get attacked by zombies, then you can barely fight back. You're just kind of screwed, like. So you just gotta just take it slow, take it a slow pace. Game's not a race. It's definitely not a race, and it's okay to die. It's okay to die over and over and over. But that's not the plan of this series. The plan of this series is to try and stay alive. So hopefully I can stay alive. Just gonna see if there's anything useful in here, which I highly doubt. I don't even know what this is. Some wee office building or some shit. Even if I do see useful things, you're wondering why I'm not picking them up. It's because I don't want to. I have a I hoard like shit in this game. Find it hard to get rid of stuff once I do pick it up. So I'm just going to try grab really what I need. Nice. Sometimes these containers they do have useful stuff in them. Not too useful right now because I'm not base building. I'm not set up anywhere, but I'll probably I'll take the hammer anyway. Use that as a weapon, or I'll have that as a weapon. Don't know. Maybe stick to the wrench. Figure it out. And if you're crouched, and it's Q when you're crouched, do you shout? But if you're crouched, it's not a shout, it's just like a whisper. So that way, if there's a group of zombies, pardon me, you can pick them off, like one by one, so they don't all hear you. Whereas if you're standing up and you just shout, your man starts screaming and everyone bloody hears it. And when you do get them down, I'd stamp on them. I wouldn't waste your weapon. You've already got the advantage, you're lying on their back. Just saying, yeah. It's always useful. Get the digital watch. I wouldn't go for the normal watch. Digital watch tells you a time, date, degrees, it's just so much more useful. And move back while they're attacking you. Do not stand still. Move back, push, and swing. I do not like it when they're lying down because I'm not sure if they can bite you when they're lying down, like crawling. Or I don't know what the case is with that. I don't even know why they're crawling. Didn't touch a cunt's legs. I'm not too sure. Stamping his head anyway. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you if my character's a guy or a girl. I think it's a girl. Forgot to check. Like, didn't pay much attention. I think it's just a dude with long hair. Police jacket's pretty decent protection. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. And a wee shoddy. Four in the four shells and one in the chamber. So 5 bullets that shotgun. And I wouldn't use guns right now because you'll attract shitloads more than you can handle. Especially when you have to have 5 bullets. Your aiming starts off shit. You can pretty fucking you can't shoot anything. Sometimes I wonder how useless these characters are. Probably not going to be anything of use to me in here. I don't exactly know if I'm going to base up anywhere very soon in the series or if I'm going to more road trip to different places. Maybe set up small outposts, try to get a van, a trailer. Because I do have a few vehicle mods. I'm not sure what mods. Like I'll probably put the list in the description so anyone who's watching can get them for themselves. But this is just my solo survival. I do play a lot of multiplayer, especially in particular with one guy, and he's 10 times better than this than I am. I've learned a lot from him. But that's where I get up to a lot of entertaining shit, so I'll definitely get some content from that and figure it out. As I said, I'm just learning still. They figure out what way to go about these videos. It seems very dead around here, zombie wise. Doesn't seem to be much. Usually I'm swarmed. You'd ransack them. So all's going well. All's going well. The game's about a 10 or 2. I've so much gameplay out of it already. For the price of it, I don't see why people wouldn't even try it. And I think there's a thing where you can like invite someone who doesn't have the game through your Steam, and then they can also play it. There's a sneak attack you can do too, but I always forget. I think it's just to go up and swing at them. Not 100%. Let's take out these bastards. Try my hardest not to use bad language as well, but I assume there's not Wayne's watching this video. There's a that is a child's game. Like that's what I mean. We crawl. Fucking. I don't know. I don't know if they bite or what they do or do not like it anyway. Reminds me of Cod when he's on with the, when he blew off her legs. There's something spraying. Just come out of nowhere and you forget to look down. And of course, the alarm goes off. My first building, I smash a window and the alarm goes off. That attracts so much zombies. But we'll be sweet. We'll get them. I said just reverse and swing. We have a shotty, so may as well make do it. A shotgun's the best way to get up aiming. So I'm not sure why it wasn't showing me there that my gun was jammed. Thought I had it, don't know why. Usually tells me up at the top left. Unless that was a mod I was playing with, I didn't know about. Multiplayer, sometimes you join, there's like 20, 30 mods. But, uh, I hope I did not end up dying here anyway. Oh, the Texas one missed push and end up dying. Always gotta watch your back in this too. The view range is really hard to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So when I first downloaded the game, I was trying to find a mod to get rid of the view range because I thought I wouldn't get used to it, but now I wouldn't have it any other way. It's 10 times better. I really shouldn't be fighting this much zombies at once. especially with a bloody hammer. But yeah, I'll kill them. Yeah, it's just wee crawlers. I really don't know if they'll kill me or not, or if they'll bite me when they're slipping up. See if it's any more than 4 or 5, I suggest just backing off, trying to let them spread apart a wee bit. Because when they're all together, it's just a whole shambles. It's a lot easier when they're all single file, because you can kind of take them down easier. Because if there's like 3 or 4 of them, they start to swarm around you, then it becomes a bit of an issue. Like, it's definitely not worth taking the risk. But I'll get them. I just wish I had something better than this bloody hammer, so I'll actually do the job. And you get a pair of gloves too. Something, maybe with a bit of protection around my head as well. I shouldn't be diving on them like that too. It's a wee bit risky. And I bet you that I still don't know if that crawler can get me or not. I really don't know. I guess I'll find out. Yeah, sometimes you have to take risks just to figure it out. I'm hoping this is the last one now. It's usually the alarm just attracts so bloody much, it's ridiculous. How much of them can end up coming. It's a joke. And the wee guy did bite me as well. Not bite me, scratch me. So at least I know now. They'd be weary of them. I've been playing this a long time. There's still quite a lot I don't know about it. I'm not sure if that's some mods or if that actually is just a normal thing in the game. Because usually I don't have that much crawlers after me. So I'm not sure why I'm getting so much crawlers. And I don't want to use a screwdriver. Uh, Hammer a day jab. Can't get over my luck. The first window I smash and it's alarm. Usually I can go for a full playthrough and never trigger an alarm. Once I get like a crowbar or something that I'm actually able to lockpick with, that'll be flying. I just keep eating and eating to get this weight up as well. Because when I'm at 7, I just feel useless. Don't know the exact stats it affects. I don't know if it's you're running and your strength, or if it's just like a bit of everything it affects. I still need Siggy Bogos. Need fucking Sigs to get rid of this panic and anxiousness. Well, I don't have any panic at the moment, but get rid of the anxiousness. I can understand why he's panicking now. Let's say this is the last wee wave I'm going to have because it's quite a bit. I'm not sure how far the radius is, but just reverse and swing. Just reverse and swing. It's the best thing to do. Wish I had more rounds this shot in. I'd make short work of them all. I need to watch these wee ankle biters now. Probably just go use my hammer for them. Probably shouldn't risk stamping on them, but sometimes it's just easier to stamp. Well, it's not easier, but saves my whip or my tool. Once you get your carpentry up, I think it's your carpentry anyway. Pretty sure it is. Once you get your carpentry up, it's like you can use duct tape or wood glue, whatever it is, depending on the weapon. Makes it a lot easier to be able to do it. Like to fix your weapon as your carpentry goes up. Oh no, maintenance maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's maintenance. It's maintenance or carpentry to keep your weapons in good condition. think it's mainly, I'm actually not 100% sure. As I said, there's so much to learn in this. I forget wee bits and bobs. This area is new to me as well, so it's going to be a pretty fun experience for me because I haven't a clue what I'm doing. This is going to be a re-upload too because audio crashed in the last video and I'm not too sure why. That's the majority of them now. I just want to get like a ranged weapons what I need, not like a ranged, but something longer than a hammer, so that I can actually keep that wee few feet distance, swing that way. And I also have the multi-hit on, which means, say if I'm using like an axe and I swing it, it's not just going to hit the one zombie. I can have multiple zombies at once, which is a lot handier. Another way I get on there is a sledgehammer. I'm just taking a wee scope for gloves. Sometimes I barely even check the bodies, I'll just look at them. You can see in their hands if they're wearing gloves without actually having to go into their inventory. But half the time I miss it as well. And a metal bar will do better than anything. At least you can give me that wee bit of leeway between the zombies so I'm not rushing and a fucking hammer. And this area is just so cramped, clustered with stuff. Just the most random shit everywhere. Should be able to get something useful in there, definitely. This one an axe, or even if there was a sports store here, I'd be able to get a nail, no, not a nail, a bat. Actually do some proper damage then. Each tool has its own skill level. Like you've short knives, not short blades, long blades, long blunt, short blunt, and then axe is its own thing. Pretty sure anyway. Not 100%. But there's quite a lot of different skills. And I might be using a mod that gives extra skills as well. If that, I just kind of put on random mods just to add to the gameplay a wee bit. If I get something useful too, I'm going to go hold up in somewhere for the rest of the night. It's going to start getting dark soon, and it's a wee bit risky when it's dark. You can go out and survive normal as dark, but if you start to get swarmed, you will end up getting distracted while you're fighting ones, and one will be able, it'll sneak up on you. Without a doubt, it takes one bite and your game's over. I think it's a 25% chance from a laceration or a scratch to get infected, which isn't too bad, but still 25% chance. You want to avoid it when you can. So it's not fun getting zombification because you just know your game's over, but you're still alive. But I think I have the mod that I can just shoot myself if that happens. So end it a wee bit quicker. The lockpicking is not what I expected either. I didn't think there'd actually be a mechanic to it. It's a lot better so you can actually get on these doors. Because if there's no window, I didn't really know how to get into these places. I'm pretty sure I can get free garage doors as well using this crowbar, which saves a lot of hassle. Because I don't know if in the vanilla you can get in garage doors if it's locked. I'm not 100% sure. Don't seem to be sure about quite a lot, but I'm going to make tutorial videos and everything down the line as well. I'll try and help people out that are new to the game. I'm pretty sure that book I grabbed is from the mod as well. Think so anyway. It's only a useful book to me here right now that I actually want to read, so I'll read that for a bit. thank you to anyone who took the time to watch. Really appreciate it. Means a lot. And my next videos will just get better and better. I was exhausted when I made this video too. So, but I'll try and make things a wee bit more interesting. And appreciate whoever did watch. And I'll see you in the next video. And we'll probably just clear out this quarantine zone and head on from here. See where I figure that out. Take it easy, guys.